Thank you all for coming here today on such short notice. As you're all probably aware, this evening we have received some horrible news that d00mbr0s has stepped down from his position as head coach of NAVI Valorant. This news came as a shock to us all after our moderate success in the early season, but of course, it hasn't been the greatest. But we put that behind us now, and I would just like to celebrate his achievements, his life, and everything that he achieved in as a head coach of NAVI and FPX. Next slide, please. Unfortunately, as you're all aware, the ops did get to him. He hasn't been fired like everyone was speculating. There was no internal conflicts. The ops just got to him. And you may be wondering, who are these ops? Well, as you can see here, the desk. Slammed his desk one too many times after nice one. After Angel trolled around. And unfortunately, he got ganged up on, and the ops did in fact get to him. Next slide, please. And I would just like to say a few words about my personal experience with NAVI, FPX, and d00mbr0s in general. So, my personal experience started in early 2022. I just got into Valorant and I fell in love with a funny-looking Scouse man and his stupid team. At this point, we weren't the best team in the world. This was before Copenhagen. We had just lost to Fnatic, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to stick with it. And of course, we did get glory. Almost immediately after, I was rewarded, and d00mbr0s and everyone else led us to a victory in Copenhagen, which is still probably the highlight of his career. Another major highlight in his career, of course, is following me on Twitter, which was, I mean, it's debatably more impressive than winning a Masters trophy. I think everyone will agree on that. And you know, this really gave him a boost in his confidence, and they went on to get knocked out in the group stage of the Champions. But we don't talk about that. Another notable achievement in his life is being very confused at what the word oomph meant in a Twitch chat once. So, you know, as you can clearly tell, his career has been one of many ups, many very ups, and only a few downs. You know, he's just an all-round perfect guy. Next slide, please. And as you all know, he has a twin brother who is the head coach of Team Liquid Valorant. He's called Emil, and I would just like to list here a few reasons why he is the better twin brother. Reason number one, Liquid is a fraudulent team. I mean, name one major achievement Liquid has. Yes, they won EMEA by saving strats, but be for real, in a couple of years, will anybody remember them? No. Does anyone remember them now? Probably not. Who is that? Look at that man dead in the eyes and tell me, if you met him on the street, would you be able to recognize him? I don't think so, and that is why Liquid is a fraudulent team. Next slide, please. Listen, I'm not trying to flex other people's achievements, but does Emil have one of these? I mean, sure, he could potentially flex his VCT EMEA Champions 2023, but he had no international success. He is the fraudulent twin brother. He is not a good coach. Next slide, please. And last, and probably most importantly, he does in fact mog his twin brother. Look on the left here. We see d00mbr0s with the sharp jawline. He's mewing. He's got his predator eyes. He's got everything. He is the epitome of male attractiveness. But look on the right. Who do you see? I don't know. That's just Emil. Look at him. No jawline, prey eyes, doesn't look like he even knows what he's doing. And he's wearing an NIP jersey. Like, true beta male activities, if you ask me. Thank you very much. And with that, that is my slideshow. I hope it touched you the same way d00mbr0s touched me and many other young NAVI fans out there. Thank you all for listening, and I wish d00mbr0s great success in his future career as a coach. That is all.